Go. The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season with the Pelicans. He said, "I've been here the longest with the possible exception of the security guard. There was a ball boy who was here before me, but now he's one of our coaches." Kevin, he's still all in and trying to help the Big Easy get back to the playoffs.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. So the Clippers win the tip. Now Beverley. Outside Leonard. Pass to George. Inside, just 5 on the clock. Lopez with the block. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday inside the line. Offensive rebound. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Pass to Leonard. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo against George. From deep. The second effort. And Antetokounmpo lays it in.
Giannis scores inside. One of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint. And a strong feel for the attack that time.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Utah.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And the defender was slow reacting. Didn't fully account for Kawhi's quickness. Slow played him and gets to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
To the paint. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Giannis has gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Right side, George. Out to Ibaka, over Lopez. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by George.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Here's Giannis. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Double team on Holiday, right wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Beverly, the pass to George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Ibaka. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Shot's good by Middleton.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Beverly with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against Utah. It's George on the wing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Giannis. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Clippers.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And the first one at the line is good. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
It's interesting, as Giannis has grown in this league, the Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Now here's Beverly, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the inside. Leonard against Middleton. Leonard, no luck.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's George, and Leonard has it in the corner. No good there. Great D that time from Middleton. Leonard finds George. 20 feet out. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Bucks leading by 8. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Beverly wide open. And the shot is long.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by George. Here's Lopez. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
The Bucks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Milwaukee in the lead. Holiday with the three. Good on the three-point shot.
That's a beautiful shot there for Drew. Defenses have to account for Drew Holiday out there behind the arc.
DiVincenzo against George. Outside Leonard. Ibaka outside. 5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Beverly. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. The Bucks also with the sub. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Giannis has got 12 points in the game. Clippers trail by 11. Williams passes to Ibaka. Back to Williams. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard, no luck. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's George. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah.
You could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
First one falls for him. And Los Angeles with some changes. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for George. Milwaukee also making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. And he makes both free throws. Bucks leading by 9. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Back to Williams. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Now here is Augustine. His last outing, he had 8 points. Passes to Portis. Shoots over Zubac.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And here is Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jackson in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. No one near him. Pass to Craig. Here's Augustine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lou Williams has been one of the best bench scorers the league has ever seen, so he will get on fire, that time in the catch and shoot.
Bucks leading by 11. Augustine looking around. Makes it off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Williams, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A 3-time sixth man of the year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we could start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here is Augustine. Pass to Portis. There's the pass to Forbes. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Portis can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. And you look at Augustine, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line and it's nearly automatic. And of course, Luke Kennard, he's in that same group. Also absolutely fantastic from the free throw line.
They have both been unconscious from the free throw line. I mean, you could put a blindfold on them and it wouldn't matter. And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Zubats. Pass to Kennard. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 7.
During his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
Now here is Augustine. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Giannis passes to Portis. Pass to Augustine. The pass to Forbes. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
Here's Jackson, and the lead is down inside single digits.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Now Augustine. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Clippers trail by 10. Jackson with it. Williams kicks to Zubats. Jackson from long range. No good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Now here's Williams. Defense is right there. For 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say earlier.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me. I'm able to know where my teammates going to be. I'm able to get to my spots and I know my spots. And I don't score on accident no more. I score because I know, okay, I'm going to get to that spot, try to make a play for my teammate or make a play for myself.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
Oh, too much.
Look at that.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Kennard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shoots over Portis. Kennard's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Kennard against Augustine. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Let's see some numbers here on Kennard. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 15 points a game. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at his skill set, and I think it's just a matter of time before he commands a bigger presence on this team.
Yeah, just a bit rough around the edges, but he has the tools. He just needs to sharpen them. You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Bucks leading by 12. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Clippers shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. The three. Kennard's shot is off. Here is Forbes. Zubac's defending for Los Angeles. They've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season. 2nd in rebounding, 5th in scoring, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. And he makes the first. And Los Angeles with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. And Georgia subbed in for Jackson. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Williams against Holiday. Now here's Leonard. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Portis, and here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Holiday. For the 3. But they'll get another chance. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by George. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Now the pass to Ibaka. There's the dish to George. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Brook Lopez is second.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's George. Passes it to Leonard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Leonard against Middleton. Shoots from the baseline, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Bucks lead by 13. Now Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Morris finds George. Back to Morris. Now here's George. Clock at 6. Pass to Morris. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game. Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
When you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor, I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Pass to Middleton. Fires high post in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Outside, George. Leonard inside, defended by Middleton. The layup off target. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, leading by 12. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
You see how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
Leonard looking over the floor. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Middleton with it. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Minnesota.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
The pass to Morris. Outside Leonard fires the three. That shot no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Another miss by Middleton. Clippers trail by 13. Leonard attacking, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Patterson, he's checked in for Morris. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Bucks leading by 11. Connaughton kicks to Middleton. Ibaka against Lopez. Here's Patterson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And Lopez has it in the corner. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor. And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now here's DiVincenzo. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
4 on the clock. Portis can't get it to go.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Outside, George. He dishes it to Ibaka. The three from Leonard. Another miss by Leonard. Bucks leading by 9. Middleton with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Misses off the right iron. And Los Angeles guys shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here.
Yeah, I think you got to be cautious when you guard Paul George. He's not afraid of the contact, and that time welcomed it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. They throw good, Paul George. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Bryn Forbes comes in for Chris Middleton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now, a very capable two-way player and all-star caliber talent.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. Can they get it? Another shot, and the rejection by Zubac.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And the second free throw, good. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
You know, always talk about the first two steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A different look for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Patterson, and it's Williams in for George. Bucks leading by 4. And here's Augustine. Floats it up for Giannis. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
Passes to Zubac. Down low, here's Leonard. An easy 2 points on the layup. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now Augustine. With the teardrop. Lopez dishes to Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Utah Jazz.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get like blown out in that game, but it felt deflating and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going no matter who they had out on the court.
those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Forbes the pass to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Augustine. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Augustine's got 6.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Leonard the pass to Williams. Yep, it counts. Williams has got 8 here in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
59 seconds left here in the second. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 6. There's the lob into Kumbo.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Williams kicks to Leonard. No good that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Williams. They get the rebound. Zubac the pass to Kennard. Dishes to Jackson. Pass to Williams. The tray. It doesn't go for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Bucks on top, leading by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Well, you know, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active. Everybody's covering for each other. And we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 27 points. And Shaq, you bestowed your Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo. What made him worthy of that distinction? And would you please, for the audience, say his last name? Anyway, say the last name.
Antetokounmpo.
Close. There you go again. Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo.
But even it's Antetokounmpo. It's like a
like a boot, like a bee.
Antetokounmpo. Got it.
He can fly.
What about him?
Oh man, listen, he doesn't settle. He goes at you. He dominates inside. Antetokounmpo. I will say his name correctly from now on.
Wow, that was actually pretty good.
Antetokounmpo.
I'm gonna leave it as that.
Antetokounmpo. 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 Got it.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Antetokounmpo.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Leonard with the ball. Over in the corner, Beverly. And here's George for three. Knocks down the three ball. George has got 12 in the game.
That's a really nice stroke. Paul George set up nicely. Great release. And big time shot there.
Holiday against Beverly. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Holiday against Beverly. And the rejection by Ibaka. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by one.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
And Morris drops them both. And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game, and they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Middleton against Leonard. Morris kicks to George. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Trying to get open is Ibaka.
Well, some credit to Holiday there on the defensive end. Hand up to contest the shot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Leonard. Great D that time for Middleton. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside Leonard. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Such a difficult guy to keep up with and also have a conversation with. Leonard, sometimes all you can do is foul him.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. The free throw drops for Leonard. The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Holiday against Beverly. And the pass to Middleton. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Ibaka's got his 6th rebound on the night. Morris kicks to George. It's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Paul George is aggressive. Look at his eyes right now, focused on scoring. And he sees the open path and gets right there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Antetokounmpo against Morris. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And finished off by Leonard.
It's remarkable what he's able to do. Leonard, with a guy draped all over him, still able to convert.
And the Bucks with possession here. 4-point game. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
We've seen a lot of 3 men be great scorers over the past couple years, but these guys fit right in the category of being some of the best passers, almost point guard like skills. Crisp ball movement is never an issue with any of them on the floor.
Outside Holiday, 6 on the shot clock, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
Outside, George. Leonard, the pass to George. Rebound, Milwaukee.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Middleton finds Portis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Middleton against Leonard. Short. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
The Bucks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Free throw good. Giannis. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. George looking over the floor. Passes it to Leonard.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Signs of Antetokounmpo really figuring things out. His offense starting to look more and more natural.
Now here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game. To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. And it's Connaughton missing. Taken away by Holiday. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
To the inside, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
George against Portis. Left side, George. Here's Ibaka, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Milwaukee leading by 5. Morris finds George, pulls up for 3. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
They get it back. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Paul George. And then for Milwaukee, Bryn Forbes comes in for Chris Middleton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Good on the second free throw. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Jackson. Pass to Zubac. On the wing, Jackson. Headed by Augustine. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's 2-on-1. For the finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Zubac. Here's Morris. Antetokounmpo defending. Now here's Williams. Tight defense on him. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 17.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. With some arc. And a wide open look for Portis. Rebound by the Clippers. Jackson kicks to Morris. The pass to Kennard. Augustine against Jackson. 6 to shoot. Back to Kennard. No good with the triple. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Scooped up. Antetokounmpo. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Morris. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And here is Williams. 17 points in the game. Passes it to Kennard. Back to Williams. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, Lou Williams, for his entire career, has been a potent scorer and will fill it up in a hurry.
Bucks leading by 5. Giannis right side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 48.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Jackson against Augustine. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. That'll be a 5-second call. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with the length of Antetokounmpo. I mean, his name is long enough, and then you look at the body.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Jackson. That one misses. Clippers trail by 8. Williams attacking. Count it. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Good. That's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Here's Beverly. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Ibaka outside. Shot clock at 6. Beverly for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's, and the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's gone 7 of 10 from the free throw line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Free throw good. Giannis. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
DiVincenzo against Williams. Pass to Kennard. Fires for 3. Rebound Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Williams against DiVincenzo. Ibaka outside. From the arc. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Craig. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Kennard for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
This guy's got one of the best pull-up games in the league, and Williams has done that thousands of times. So hard to stop.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 11. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Paul George is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now, here's George. He's guarded closely. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
Throw good, Paul George.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Milwaukee leading by 11. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Beverly. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Fades and shoots. Lopez, no luck. The Clippers shooting around 41% on the night. George, no good. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Back to Beverly. He feeds it to Ibaka. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's the teardrop. Holiday gets the bucket, and the Bucks lead by 13.
Killing them softly there, Holiday with the floater over the top, and that puts the D in a tough spot.
It's Solomon to Tacumbo. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Williams passes to Ibaka. To the middle. Here's George. That one misses. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And the rejection by Ibaka. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And the rejection by Giannis. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
And the Clippers call time here. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Clippers trail by 18. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Got a piece of it. Beverly dishes to Williams. Outside, George. 5 on the clock. Now Middleton. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. Stops. Pops. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. And he gets it to go.
Oh, you see the touch inside from Leonard does a little bit of everything for this basketball team.
Bucks leading by 18. Here's Giannis. And good. He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Free throw no good for Giannis. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Such a smart defensive player. Jrue Holiday understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, get it.
Williams scanning the floor. Middleton against George. Williams. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Holiday against Beverly. Middleton outside. Milwaukee the rebound.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And the rejection by Giannis. Pushing it up. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
How about Jrue rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
The Bucks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Holiday finds Middleton. Back to Holiday. And the rejection by Ibaka. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
Bucks leading by 22. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Takes the 3. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Pass to Ibaka. Inside, he's looking for Leonard and finds him. The pass to Zubac. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say, they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Kevin Gelly's checked in. Patterson comes in for Leonard. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley. Bucks leading by 23. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Passes to Portis. And that one, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Left side, Batum. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Adams. Milwaukee's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Down low. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Jackson. And the shot goes in.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Here's Adams. Tipped away. Stolen by Jackson. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. There's the lob to the hoop. An emphatic LU jam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Batum with the ball.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Jackson. And he converts the layup. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bucks leading by 19. Now here's Adams. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Patterson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jackson.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
That's good from Jackson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for DJ Wilson. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Adams. Jackson hits both of them. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coach run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 17. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Holiday perks up a little bit when he gets to the inside, knowing that there's the possibility of some contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
And here's Beverly. Right side George. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Beverly missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Holiday. Lets a floater go, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. George against DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Right side Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Nailed from 3-point land.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of 3-pointers.
And there's the pass to Ibaka. Outside, George. Back to Ibaka. To the paint. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
Milwaukee leading by 20. Middleton outside. Holiday against Beverly. Back to Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Clippers shooting about 47% here in the 4th. Here's Beverly. Outside, George. Beverly with the ball. And stolen by DiVincenzo.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Milwaukee's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
On offense here, the Bucks. Adams taking his time here, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
A big group substitution here for the Clippers. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Batum. Tries a 3. It's hauled in by Adams. And the Bucks with possession here. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Connaughton. Adams outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And so Adams nails both of them. 9 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Jackson looking it over. Shoots over Adams. Misses the shot. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, congratulations. How did your team come out on top tonight?
We just played hard and we played defense. That's the most important thing. So that's what we do. We play defense. We rebound the ball, we run. That's what we did tonight. We play defense.
And it led to a big, big win, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.